Evil. This is an evil version of Seoul, South Korea. It's like Seoul through a glass darkly, and then take that glass darkly and add another glass darkly, and keep adding glass darklies until you have about 7 layers of glass darklies. That's how evil it is in Bizarro Korea. Hey, this is Nuke the Stars coming at you with another commentary today. This is YellOw versus The Rock. I have to get something out of the way here first, though. I accidentally spoiled a game that Ranchin was going to commentate on, so I promised to write him a little ad jingle for his YouTube page. Here we go. His name is freaking Ranchin. He commentates SC. I wrote this little jingle so he won't yell at me. Sometimes he is insightful. Sometimes he's filled with rage. So go watch Savior Bisu. It's over on his page. I blew into the wrong end of the harmonica there at the end. But, yeah, even though I stumbled over it, there it was. Go watch Ranchin's latest commentaries. I think he just did Group A of the MSL, got that finished and out there, so go check it out. And sorry these vids were a little bit late, but hey, whatever. Let's get into it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First game is on, of course, Tears of the Moon. And be thankful because the blue maps are almost over. All blue maps, 100% blue maps, are going to be gone after next week. It is going to be only 75% blue maps. Woohoo! I can't wait. Anyways, over at the 3 o'clock base was yellow and purple, and over here at the 9 o'clock is Rock in yellow. He's a Protoss player. I don't think this match is too anticipated because most people are just assuming The Rock is going to get his ass handed to him here. But, yeah, you never know. Let me pull up the stats here and I'll tell you what their stats are. Looks like yellow's versus Protoss record is 49%. Not too shabby. Let me pull up The Rock here. Looks like The Rock's versus Zerg record is 39%, so he's about 10 points lower there. So I'm definitely expecting a yellow win here, as well as most everyone is expecting that. Because The Rock, he is pretty much the king of bad end-game decisions and awkward post-game ceremonies. But you never know. I think this is a 9 pool from yellow coming up here. Lucky day. Anyways, it's bunny pool coming up. So it's definitely a 9 pool. He's going to try to put on some early pressure against The Rock. And The Rock is coming in here. There is a sign that says The Rock is not a professional wrestler, so I'm sorry about that. He is definitely not a professional wrestler, but he wants to be. So he's coming up here. He's going to scout this, though. He's going to see that 9 pool, and he's going to see some Zerglings coming his way pretty soon. Going to be covering yellow's brother, actually. After this series of games, I'm going to move on to the next group, which has luxury in it. So that should be interesting. Looks like The Rock has actually gone for his gateway first here. I think that's probably the best idea. The Protosses I've seen fast expand on this map have had a lot of trouble dealing with Zergs. The Rock, in the meantime, trying to deny that hatchery, but yellow does manage to get it down. And it looks like I think that The Rock is going to wait for a few Zealots before he pushes out to cause some damage here. Might want to wait for an upgrade or something too if he's getting his forge up anytime soon. But it looks like The Rock is being scouted right now. Yellow is over there getting the scout. So both guys are getting some good scouting information in here. Rock is doing a good job blocking his choke there with a couple of Zealots, but if he's going for gateway first, I think he needs to put on some pressure with these Zealots. Once he gets about 4 Zealots out, I think he will probably push. Doing a good job blocking his choke, though. No damage is going to get done to him, like the way that it was done to Bisu in the Bisu versus Hero match that I just commentated on. Those were pretty rough, but looks like The Rock is running around here, still getting the scout on this base. So he's probably going to see what building that Yellow puts up next. I'm surprised that Yellow hasn't taken care of that probe by now. But I think he'll get it here in a second. Here comes that hatchery, so it looks like Yellow is going to have a slight economic advantage here if the Rock lets this happen long enough. I'm wondering when the Rock is going to push out. He might be waiting for a Corsair or something before he decides to push out here. The Stargate is going to be up soon, and he has a few Zealots blocking here, but Yellow is staying right outside there. He wants to know exactly when the Rock takes his next expansion. There's a Hydralisk Den, so we could be seeing what's usually standard is one more expansion, work from 3 expansions, get a few more hatcheries up, and just pump tons and tons of Hydras. Usually with a mixed group of Mutas has been working the best recently. The Rock unable to take out that Overlord, so I think all of Yellow's Overlords are still alive. Usually see one get down, but now that the Corsairs are coming out, I think we are going to see some Overlord kills soon. Another scout on Yellow's base. Yellow didn't do a very good job blocking his choke there. He let that probe get in, so that probe's going to know exactly what's up here. Probe goes down, though, so I don't think the Rock was paying too much attention. I don't know if he scouted that Hydra den. I assume he did. Either that or he saw the Hydras. And here he comes finally to put on some pressure. Looks like he's snuck a Zergling in there. Yellow definitely sees his force coming with those Zerglings, and he knows that Corsair is coming as well, so we'll see what he does to fend off here. There's a Hydra. That Hydra will keep the Corsair at bay, but with only one sunken here, I think that Yellow... he either needs to put down one more sunken or get out a lot more Zerglings to do us around and keep the troops away from the sunken. Oh, the Dragoon goes down. Nice snipe there from Yellow. I think Yellow might be going in for somewhat of a counterattack too. He's running right past these Zealots. And there's nothing but Zealots out for the Rock now. Yellow trying to get lucky there and run by, but it's not going to work here. The Rock has a nice block on his choke. Now he's flying that Corsair around, so he's going to get the scout on both bases here. I'm surprised that Yellow hasn't expanded as much here. Man, I'm stuttering today, but never mind that. And Zerglings are camping out above the natural expansion from the Rock. Going to make sure that Yellow knows exactly when the Rock expands. That'll be very important. Man, the Rock has a lot of Zealots out here. I think he will be upgrading those Zealots and pushing them in soon. And Yellow's going to be in big trouble if he can't do something about this Zealot count. This is a lot of Zealots, and he only has one sunken defending his natural expansion. His second only mining base. So I think he needs to be a bit careful here. And Yellow still hasn't taken his third base. I see he's going for quick 2-base lurkers here. He's going to try to put on some pressure while the Rock is building a cannon, which means he's not up to his observatory yet. He needs some type of detection here. So he's putting down that cannon, going to make sure those Zealots won't be in jeopardy. And the Spire's out, so, ooh, Mutalisk switch. Always like to see these mixed group from Zergs, because that's usually what seems to work the best, and keeps the opponent on their toes if you have a mixed group of units. I mean, especially with Mutalisk here, this could be tough for Rock to deal with. His army is almost all Zealots. He has quite a few Corsairs here, but the Mutalisk can fall back to the Hydras, and they'll be okay as far as the Corsairs go. There's that cannon. I have a feeling that Yellow is going to try to pick off that cannon and go in with the Lurker. That seems to be the best course of action that I can see here. He's doing a little bit of damage here. A few free shots here, and here come the Corsairs to fend it off. But like I said, those Mutalisks can fall back to Hydras. Looks like he's fanning his Mutalisks out. Very smart strategy there. Going to make sure they can't get splash damaged by those Corsairs.